Hey, what's up everybody? Today I'm going to show you how to do a 30-second sky replacement for real estate photography using Photoshop. Now this, I'll send you over to the computer. This is the final picture that we're working on, but this is what it looked like originally. Now, I think the original picture is actually fine in this situation, but the problem is the client really wanted the photos taken on a pretty day. You know how clients are. And so, usually photographers are killing for a interesting cloud-filled day like this, but you want to shoot it for how the client wants it. And so the client loved the photos, but want it on a prettier day. And so I just wanted to do a sky replacement. Now the problem with sky replacements, look at this picture. Look, there are branches everywhere in this picture. And to mask out every one of those little twigs and branches, this is going to be a nightmare. But it really does not have to be that way and shouldn't be that way. In fact, it's really easy. Let me show you how to do it. So all I do to do my sky replacements for real estate is first I'm going to delete this work so we can start fresh. This is just the picture straight out of the camera. And I'm going to now go over to this sky that I want to paste on it. I'm going to do Command A to select everything and Command C to copy it, or Control A, Control C on Windows. Now Control V to paste that sky as a new layer on my picture. I'm going to press the V to get the Move tool, and I'm going to move this sky up to where I want it in the picture. And we want to make sure that no sky sneaks out under the replaced sky. Obviously, that's going to look weird, right? And then the next step is really crucial. Some photographers skip this step and it leaves you with a very unnatural finished product. So watch this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look, just hide and show, and you can see how the sunset that I'm trying to put on the picture is darker than the real one. And whenever you do that, it just looks weird. It just never quite looks right. And so I'm going to take this picture that I'm putting on it, the replacing sky, and I'm going to brighten it up to match about the right exposure of the sky, how it really was, to give a natural result. So I'm going to click on this layer, and then I'm going to go to Filter, Camera Raw Filter, and I'm just going to increase the exposure a little bit. And then, hey, let's make that sunset really sing. We'll add some vibrance. And I'm going to change the tint to make it a little bit more purple. I want these kind of purple bits to show up a little bit. And then I can go into HSL. And under saturation, I'm just going to boost the purples and the magentas and the oranges and yellows a little bit, just to bring a little bit more color into that sky. All right. Great, now my sky is roughly the same exposure of the background. I probably should have brightened it another little bit. If I really wanted to, I could go in there. But let's get on with it. Okay, I'm gonna go with the background layer, click and drag it onto the new layer icon so it copies, makes a duplicate of it. And then I'm going to click and drag it up. So now it's above this sky. So we have the background and a background copy. On background copy, this is the trick. Like, here it is. Don't miss this part of the tutorial. Here it is. I'm going to take this top layer and I'm going to change the blending mode over to darken. The reason that I'm doing that is the roof is dark on a home, the tree branches are dark, and the sky is brighter. And so if we set the blending mode to darken, it's just grabbing the roof and those tree branches and it's applying them over the brighter sunset. And so it's perfect. No need to mask anything. This is like easy, can't be easier for real estate photography. So let's see it. Let's see this in action. I have the top layer selected and I'm going to switch it to darken, and boom, we're like 90% the way done with our sky replacement. Now I just need to do just a little bit of cleanup where it didn't work so well. I'm going to do a new layer mask down here. I'm going to press B for the brush tool, and now I'm just going to brush that sky out. I'm painting with black paint on the layer mask. Black conceals and white reveals. I'm sure you've done a layer mask before if you're watching this tutorial. So I'm just going to paint those areas that didn't work so well. And look, we're done. I could do a little bit of cleanup anywhere on the tree that got caught, whatever. But basically, we're done with our sky replacement. Like, it's 30 seconds. Now, this is essential for real estate photography because we're doing high volume, a lot of shoots, and not a lot of money, low margin. And we need to make sure they happen fast. And if you spend forever and a day in post-processing, you lose your margins in real estate. And so a quick technique like this to do a 30-second sky replacement really ups the value of your photography without taking a whole lot of time. If you want to learn a lot more about sky replacement, you've got to check out my buddy Nick Page's tutorial on the topic. The good news is it's only $15 to get this tutorial from Nick. It's a 1-hour video tutorial where he walks you through a bunch of different videos on sky replacement for portraits, for real estate, for landscape. You'll know how to do it for whatever kind of topic you're doing. And this is the coolest part of the product. I have been building up for years a collection of my favorite backgrounds. You know, whenever I see a beautiful sky, snap a picture of it, and it's in here. We have in all 20 different RAW files, both from me and Nick, and you're getting them in this package for $15. So, you know, you can use them for a commercial product, for personal work. You never need to give us attribution. These are just your files. You can slip in your pictures. So you got a library of background skies to put on your photos and the tutorial on how exactly it's done. You can download the video and keep it forever. It's a pretty cool product just for $15. Really helps a lot, especially for real estate photography. So that's how I do a 30-second sky replacement. You can get this sky replacement tutorial and the backgrounds at improvephotography.com/sky replacement. That's improvephotography.com/sky replacement. Hope you enjoy it. Hopefully it's helpful. If not, we got lots of free videos. We'll see ya.